Previously on the Guild of Brockheart, our adventurers had a discussion with King Mufasa that ended with Gnomeface executing him. Donny, not to be shown up, threw the king on the floor and picked a fight with a high member of the rebellion who arrived to finish the job himself. After the fight, the team leaves Ashbourne to return to Brockheart to inform the king and prince of what has happened. They arrive at Hammerfall at night, where Donny convinces the inn to drink with him. We return with them as they wake up, ready to continue their adventure. Donny rolled a 16 when he woke up in the morning.
Yep.
And he decided to wait and just chill in bed for a little bit. Gnomeface decided to go downstairs for breakfast, and then when he saw that Donny Danger was not up yet, he decided he was going to go upstairs and do something. Which, in that way, doesn't sound meta. But the way you precursored it, it sounded meta.
Yep. So, I don't have anything that causes a loud noise. Sad face.
How do you not?
I don't have any loud noise spells.
Call them.
So I'm going to summon my water elemental. I'm going to have it slide under his door, get over his bed, and just like belly flop on top of him.
It's gonna walk into a dark room.
Can't do that. It's daytime.
I have my windows shut.
Shape-shifting water elemental?
Got the shutters closed.
Well, you need water to come from somewhere.
I carry 2 containers of water on me at all times, remember?
Okay, so you dump out the water?
Yeah, and summon my water elemental.
Donny, roll a d20.
I have 2 canteens of water and a canteen of alcohol on me at all times.
Okay.
An 18.
On that 20. Of all the times to roll well.
Why are you rolling?
Because I told him to.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that confirmed that one. Donny, roll another one.
Okay. A 14.
Okay, so Donny, you hear water splashing outside the door as Gnomeface is pouring the water out. You don't know what it is. It just reminds you of water splashing. At first, and then you decide you're like, that reminds me of that nice little river that little brook that I used to go out and splash in as a kid. So now you're like lost in thought as you're laying there. It's kind of like a sweet release to that painful headache that you have.
I'm feeling better already. Hey, sleeping in was a good idea.
No, this is literally like right after you woke up. You didn't sleep in yet.
Sleeping in sounds like a good idea.
Okay, Gnomeface. So you drop the water down.
Mm-hmm.
And what you want to make a water elemental plop on top of him?
Yeah, basically. I want to summon my water elemental, have it slide under his door, and belly flop onto his bed, and just drench him in water.
You and I have different ideas of the physical nature of the water elemental, but I'll allow it.
Oh, its physical nature is water.
Yeah, but the shape.
Well, he's just sliding under, and then he's going to get up to his normal shape, and then he's going to go on the bed and fall down.
Yeah, it's the normal shape. That's what we're. You're thinking of one thing. I'm thinking about something else.
Okay. Well, we're gonna have to discuss what we are backwards here.
I'm probably backwards. I'm just making stuff up as I go. You're the one who
Well,
thought ahead.
What's new?
whichever one, me or you.
All right, so you do that, and Donnie, all of a sudden, you're like, 5 more. You're like, 5 more minutes, Mom. This'll. And then you're like, yeah, I'll sleep in a little bit, and then you get a giant splash of water on top of you.
I
It
I
felt like
jolt out
someone
of
just
breath.
jumped onto you, but there's no one there, and it's just a whole bunch of water.
I reach for my sword. Do I have it equipped?
No, you went to bed.
Okay, just of
It's on
course
the
I
it's
would.
it's on the ground or like up against the closet or something.
Okay, I swing. I swing at the air in front of me, and I
You hit
rush at
nothing.
the door and I open it. Who goes there?
Okay, you're going way too fast. You're currently laying down in your bed. So you swing above your face
Yeah.
and you don't hit anything.
I
At
get
this
out of
point,
bed.
I want to be, walking downstairs again, as if
Okay,
I'm not running. I'm just walking downstairs.
you're doing that. All right,
I
Donnie,
swing
roll
my
a
shutters
d20
open.
when you try to stand up.
Mhm.
A 6.
You do not successfully stand up.
I fall back into bed.
No, that's not what happens. You go to stand up,
Okay.
but you're incredibly dizzy and not feeling too well. So then you kind of like stumble and fall onto your knees, and then grab the closest thing that you can, and then relieve yourself of your stomach contents.
Oh God. What did I grab?
Just something in the closet, like a drawer or something.
The chamber
Uh,
pot.
That. Yeah, you just grab something that looked like it could hold something, and you. Yes.
I put it back. This probably isn't the first time the Sin has had to deal with something like this.
You put it back the way you found it, or do you leave it?
Definitely leave it out a little bit so it stands out.
Okay. Well, you said you put it back, so I'm just making sure.
Yeah. Would like room service to clean this up at least. But I'm probably not going to be here another day.
Okay. Gnomeface, you get downstairs while he's doing that. Are you gonna stick around and eat, or are you eating? Are
Yeah,
you
I'm gonna get
leaving,
myself
or
some
what?
breakfast. Like my diabolical scheme is done, so I'm gonna get myself some breakfast and
Oh, okay.
have some breakfast and wait for everybody else to wake up and meet up with Demi down there.
Okay. So you're doing that, Donnie. After this, do you still try to go running towards the door?
Well, nothing's happened yet, so I have no clue what happened. I'll open the door just so I get some light in my room. I
Okay.
do that.
You open the door.
I don't see anything telling about the situation.
No. You see that it's a little wet on the floor, but that's about it.
Uh, I hope that wasn't me. I look at the wet sheets.
Nice.
I'm sure it wasn't. I don't smell anything, at least.
Well, that's
I'll go
good.
downstairs and grab something to eat.
You're not gonna. You still feel like crap. You're not gonna go back to bed.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, I'll stay in bed.
I say because that's what your intention was prior to getting splashed. So I just wanted to see. Okay. Well, I mean, if you switch, yeah, you choose to stay back and actually get to sleep, even though you got water splashed on you. All right, so some time passes. Donnie, you get up and you feel better. You don't have as big of a headache as you did before.
That water fiasco must have been a one-off. Or it really was me. Either way, it's a one-off. I'm gonna go downstairs and get a bite to eat.
All right. Gnomeface, some time passes. If nothing specific that you want to do while you eat, then
I'll eat my food. Like I said, wait for the group. If he's gonna take a nap in, I imagine I'm gonna be done eating before he's awake. So I head out to the fountain and refill my canteen that I emptied, so that I still have 2 full water jugs.
okay.
Since I didn't recall this servant, I just let him splash all over Donny.
Yeah. While you're out there, you bump into Willow. Well, not literally, but like you and Willow cross paths.
I give her a wave. Go, seems like the doofus is sleeping in. So it might be a few hours before we can actually get out of here, but hopefully we'll get out in time to end up closer to Brockheart.
She's like jogging in place. She's like, oh, no, that's. I'm just out for my morning run. Have you ate yet? Because I have not been to eat yet.
Yeah, me and Demi ate. I'm just out here to fill up my canteen. I seem to have misplaced some of my water, and I want to make sure I have enough.
By the way, it's like pretty early, so like it's Gnomeface for your information. She's like, okay, well, I'm gonna go eat after I'm done with my runs. So otherwise, yeah, meet at the inn in like a couple hours.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Okay.
Should be about the time the doofus is awake. If he isn't, I'm gonna make sure he's awake.
All right, sounds good. And then she runs off. All right, so Donnie, you decide to get up and go downstairs, correct? Right?
Yep.
You said that. Okay. So by the time by the time you get down there, yeah, not many people are still there. It's like, let's say like 10:30, 11 in the day, like a little bit before noon, but not a lot.
Nobody's here to greet their hero? Just at night, huh? I guess I'm not feeling quite up to day drinking, so I'll just grab a bite to eat.
The server brings your food. And while you're eating, Will shows up from upstairs and comes on down.
Did you decide to sleep in too?
Will goes, oh no. I just went on my woke up, had my 5-mile run. Did some workouts, and then I took advantage of the showers here. So now I'm having breakfast or brunch, whichever.
Yeah, I think I had a bit of a shower myself. No, wait, I didn't just say that. Something wet splashed on my bed, and it certainly had nothing to do with anything I did. I think this place has a leaky roof.
She kind of looks at you like, that's... I didn't need to know that. Whatever you do in your own room is up to you, Donnie.
It's a leaky roof, I tell you.
Yeah, just... Okay, Donnie.
No.
She sits down, grabs her food. And if you have nothing else to say, yeah. After some time, Gnomeface will show back up.
Well, before I go back towards the bar, I want to look for the bard to see if he's willing to join us or not.
Yeah, that's fine.
So after I fill up my canteen, I start kind of wandering around town, asking around, seeing if he's around or not.
Okay, so when you're doing this, it starts off at like 9 o'clock. You just bumped into Willow. Donnie's sleeping, so you go around asking people. A couple people are like, no, not really sure. He kind of shows up, and then a couple of people like, well, I mean, he normally starts singing at like, or he start playing songs at like noon at the fountain. Don't know what he does beforehand, and then you have some people who are like, yeah, he's probably at home getting ready for the day.
I kind of look quizzically at that person. I go, he has a home here in town. To me, he kind of sounded like a wandering bard.
You know, home, the place he slept that night. You know, home is where the heart is, right?
Home is where you make it.
That's it.
I
That's
guess.
the saying.
Sure.
All right. Well, you're the one quizzing him on his home, or quizzing the guy on the bard's home.
Well, you're the one who said home.
Yeah, I did say home.
This is a weird conversation. Oh, he's home. Okay. All right. Weirdo.
Anyway, I asked that person if he knows generally where this bard's home is.
Well, the guy's like, I don't know. I think he had a friend in town that he was staying at their house. He just knows that he was safe, but he doesn't know precisely where he slept that night.
Gotcha. I go, okay, well, I guess I'll come back to the fountain around noon. With a lack of leads, I head back towards the inn.
All right. You head back towards the inn. You arrive there. Donnie's eating. Demi's eating. Or they're just finishing up, actually. They would be.
I come in, I sit down, and wave, ask them how their mornings were.
Oh, leaky roof.
Leaky roof or leaky bladder?
Oh,
You were pretty drunk last night.
I'm pretty sure roof sounds like a more logical theory, considering we're talking about me after all.
Yeah, I'd go with bladder.
Oh, ye of little faith.
I kind of look around and I see a few people in here, and I stage whisper, Donny Danger had an accident. Send a maid.
Who are you telling that to?
Like stage whispering to whoever's in the bar.
Oh, they're not. Okay. Yeah, the bartender just kind of like looks at you quizzically.
I just kind of shrug.
I understand, a breach in the establishment is a bit embarrassing, Gnomeface, but you don't have to be shouting that to everybody under your breath.
I look at him and I go, I did not shout. I whispered. Clearly.
Yeah, well, you're going to make this place look bad if you tell everyone they got a leaky roof.
I was more so saying you got a leaky bladder.
What? You better whisper that a little bit more quietly, then. That's definitely not what happened.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I believe you. Totally believe you.
Good. I am quite convincing, after all.
I roll my eyes. I go up to my room and collect Demi and ask if Donny Danger and Willow are ready to go, and say I want to stop by the fountain to talk to the bard.
Okay. Damien was in your room the entire time?
Well, I didn't know what else she would be doing.
Just keeps her away until he needs to use her.
Apparently, like, wow, I thought she was out, like, cruising town.
Well, if you want to make it so she was, I didn't roleplay that aspect. You're welcome to.
She's getting ready for the next study session.
I was gonna say that, like, she showed up at the end, but you're like, no, I'm gonna go pick up my girlfriend for,
See,
unlock her from the room.
Unlike Donny Danger, I at least semi-try to control my NPC. And that's all I could think of, to be honest.
I just the way you said it, I'm gonna go get her from the room. Like, yeah, she's still strapped down from last night. It's fine.
Actually, it kind of makes sense because lore-wise, Willow's not an NPC and Demi is.
Was being completely and totally meta and calling you a lazy fucker. not trying to work with lore.
Oh, but Donnie's all about the lore. Okay, yeah. So you all are together, and Gnomeface is like, yeah, I need to go talk to the bard. He's gonna be playing at like noon. So if you guys want to come with me, you can come with me. Otherwise, I'll meet you at the gate.
Oh, what? Did I miss something, Gnomeface? Why are we interested in hearing this bard sing again?
Oh, I invited him to join our guild. Come back to Brockheart and sing our praises and help us advertise our wares once you finally start smithing and I start enchanting. We need somebody to do the advertisement, and neither one of us are really very charming.
At first, I thought it was a wasteful decision to hire a spoony bard, but singing our praises I can get behind. I think that was a smart choice, Gnomeface. You have my praise.
Thank you.
After all, you don't sing my praises enough at all.
Yeah, that's because I'm constantly cleaning up your messes.
Well, you're basking in me. My messes. It's something.
Basking?
What are you going to do when I eventually stop basking?
What?
I said, what are you going to do when I eventually stop basking?
Guess I'll just have to find a new sidekick.
Or, you'll probably die.
Unlikely. Heroes never die.
Sorry, Kay just got taken out by the dog.
Every citizen in this kingdom is going to call me a hero if I have to kill them to do it.
So, Gnomeface, are you going by yourself, or you and Demi?
Nobody answered.
Okay. Will chooses to meet you at the gate. So it's you and Demi. You walk up, and you get there just before noon. The bard is there setting up.
Okay.
I do.
We get there before noon and the bard's setting up.
Oh, I didn't think you were going. Are you going? Are you following him?
That was for you, Donny. Are you following me?
Oh, I thought you were talking to someone off camera. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So Willow's meeting you at the gate, and Donny's following you there. Okay, yes. You guys get there and see him setting up just before noon when he's about to start.
I greet him. Hello, fair bard. Have you decided on whether or not you wish to accompany us to the great capital of Brockheart and potentially join our guild as our bard?
He goes, he's like, well, I have some things to finish up here in town. But I can make my way there tomorrow. Maybe the day after, actually.
Oh, If you do choose to accompany us, please come find us in our guild hall, and I tell them where our guild hall is. We would be very gracious for your services as a bard and willing to provide room and board as well as a nominal fee depending on how well you do.
Wait, I leave Gnomeface. I realized I had something I had to do.
Okay, mid conversation, you walk away.
Just realized I forgot something.
Gnomeface, you don't have like a fancy card. Meta-wise, you're not gonna give him like a fancy card or do a fantastic dance or whatever.
Oh, I don't have cards and I don't dance, so no and no. I just tell them the truth.
All right. So yeah, Gnomeface, you're talking. You tell him about where it is and everything, and as you're talking, Donny just walks away, and he goes, "All right, well, if I forget, I'll just ask around, but I should be able to remember that."
Sounds good. Sounds good. See you there. And if you decide, we could talk terms then.
He goes, "All right, I'm gonna start playing music now."
I head towards the gate.
I have to still trade my ores in. That's what I left for.
There's two Mr. Robots.
Oh yeah, you left your oars outside of town, or did you wheel them up to the inn?
I wheeled them up to the inn.
It has the price on the front.
All right, I'll take your word for it.
Kid price.
So you wheel them up to the yeah. Who'd you have to bring them back to?
The smith. Let me see. Look at my character sheet. Smithy. You did not give him a name.
It's Balfour right there.
Balfour.
Oh, over here.
Hold on. Let's see. Okay, let me write that down. Balfour.
I mean, it says it on the map. That's where.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I didn't see that. Okay, well, I go to Balfour's smithy and give him with the ore that I got from where I put it. I bring it to him. I deliver it to him. Hello, smithy, Balfour. You're open now, yes? I say
hello, Mr. Danger. How are you doing today?
Not dangerously for once. In fact, I have something quite nice, and I show him the ores that I got from the capital. I believe we had an agreement, one which I have not been able to meet until now.
Meta-wise, was there a price initially set?
There was no price. I believe it was all bargaining.
Okay. He goes, "Oh, yes. I told you if you, what'd I say? Brought back some copper or iron? Iron. If you brought back some iron, I would pay you for it, correct?"
I don't believe the ore type was specified. Neither was the payment, but I did bring back what I could find.
Well, let's go have a look at it then. So you guys head on out, or he follows you out the door to see the cart that's not exactly looking the best, but like it's there. A lot of it's like sooted up, and he's like, the guy looks it over, kind of like picks one up, brushes it off a little bit, and stuff like that. Like, well, this looks like a mix of tin and copper. Can make some nice bronze stuff. Really would have liked some iron though. We're in desperate need of that.
Iron is the bread and butter of smithing. Didn't really have time to peruse it.
Hey guys, and it's pretty dirty, so I'm gonna have to make sure when I refine it that I can get everything out. I'll give you 1,500 for the whole lot.
15. Yes, definitely. Thank you very much, sir.
He kind of like is taken aback. He's like, well, all right then, let's go inside and write something out.
Yes, let's.
So
Robot like
brings you inside, writes you a receipt, and pays you 1,500 Floyds.
Mhm.
So we have to leave
Added.
that on the
Thank
table.
you. Glad to do business with you. Put in the good word for me. I am an up-and-coming smithy, and I am willing to do favors for fellow smiths.
He goes, you got like a crest or something, like a card to leave behind that I can hand off to people?
I show him a piece of plate metal I was hammering. It's the closest thing I have to a calling card. It's got strong arms for strong arms written on it.
Get back.
It's a bit crude.
Oh yeah, I forgot you did that. All right, sounds good. Just leave a bunch of them over here, and he like gives you a little bin. He's like, yeah, just throw them in there, and I'll like write out a little sign so people know what they are.
And I flex. Yes. I'm the smithy who makes strong arms for strong arms. Can't, emphasize that quite enough. I'll be quite popular someday, I know it.
I just love how you flex in the game and then you flex in real life as you say that.
Oh, I didn't even do it. I just did it instinctively. Here.
All right, so that gets done. Do you head back to the gate then?
Yeah. Well, is that where I was meeting Gnomeface?
Yeah. Well, that's where you all were agreeing to meet.
Yeah. Yeah, I head to the gate.
All right. You arrive at the gate at the same time Gnomeface does, and Will is just chilling there.
Oh, hey. How'd the meeting with the bard go? I had to dip out.
He said he may decide to come by. He said he has some
Can
stuff
you
to
not?
finish. Can I not what?
Yawn.
Well, it's almost 8, and I'm a first shifter. Give me a break here, man.
No, you're a pre-first shifter actually.
What?
A pre-first shifter. Your guys' hours aren't first shift; they're before first shift.
No, technically it's a combination of third and first, yes. And it goes all the way into second a little bit.
All
But
right,
oh
I was
well.
trying to make a joke, and you just kind of just shat all over it. So let's just.
Yeah, it's my job to shit on things. We went over this before we even started streaming, man. Anyway, I completely forgot what I was going to say now.
You're going to tell me about
the bard.
the bard and what he was
Oh,
going to
yeah.
do for us.
Yeah, Bard. He may or may not join us. He said he's got some things to do in town. God, right in the middle of it again. But if he does decide to come to Brockheart, he'll look us up.
Well, he'll come when he hears about us. I'm sure we're quite notorious is the wrong word. Famous already.
Yeah, I doubt that, but okay.
Hey, you're with me, the great Donny Danger. Hero extraordinaire and a warrior absolute.
Okay.
If you say so.
I do say so. I just said so.
Can we take like a 5-minute break and then keep going?
Sure.
All right. We got distracted. So
We did.
we returned to you guys at the gate, about to leave. So,
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I pick up Demon, and Demi mounts up behind me.
Yeah, I saddle up. Willow saddles up.
all right. So you guys head on out. It was a 2 days travel, right?
Day and a half.
Oh yeah.
We got stuck in the graveyard for half a day.
So, well, you were in the graveyard for a little more than half a day.
Isn't there an alternate route without the graveyard on the way back?
I mean, you can look for one on your way back.
How did the war parties from Ashbourne get all the way over to Brockheart? They all
You
go through the
don't know.
graveyard?
You don't know the answer to that question.
I asked the stable hand, hey, by the way, any travelers going to Brockheart, what routes do they usually take?
Because, I mean, the most direct route's through the graveyard.
To be at the park.
There is a way
No.
through the mountains, but that'll add like 4 or 5 days on your time.
4 to 5 days. I say we just go through the graveyard and see if Toriel managed to kill that thing or not. Maybe she left us some clues.
That's true. We got to find out, if her body's even there.
Yeah. She deserves a burial if she, died saving us. I say we go through the graveyard.
Yeah, get some closure on that whole scenario.
Yep.
Let's do it.
Agreed.
All right, so okay. So yeah, you guys spend a half day's travel, it gets to night. You guys ran through the first time, right?
Yeah, I think we just booked it. It just got.
We ran out.
I think we got to Hammerfell all tired out and just went straight to the end.
Yeah, we did.
Okay. So you guys can choose to stop since you're not trying to run away. Or you can just power through.
I'm okay with that. I'm not in a hurry to get back.
Yeah, I'm not in a hurry to show up exhausted to the graveyard that had a wraith in it.
Wasn't it a phantom?
I think it was a wraith.
It was a wraith.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't want to show up there exhausted. So yeah, let's take a little break on the way.
I'm cool with that.
All right, 2 shifts.
Yep.
Yeah.
Willis says she can't trust Donny by himself since the last time he almost attacked civilians.
He didn't almost. He did.
It was quite successful.
Or he almost got us attacked by a horde of civilians.
That is literally the 3rd time in the last 4 days that Donny Danger has tried to punch civilians.
Are they really civilians if they're militarized?
That's actually a fair question.
I say you didn't even actually get to that point. And wait, one group wasn't. I'm not really sure any of them were.
They were an organized kind of police force of sorts. So
I'll give you that one.
I say of sorts because they weren't wearing a uniform that I could make out. But clearly that's what they were based on what I now know.
Sure. If that's what makes you sleep at night.
So not civilians. Although I did attack civilians, so I'm not going to say I'm innocent.
All right,
Just not both times.
who's taking the first shift?
I'll take it. I'm still kind of feeling spunky.
Donny and Willow.
Yeah.
All right. I guess I can switch you guys over to the other one. The classic.
The classic Crossroads.
Yes. Alright, Gnomeface and Demi hit the hay, and Willow and Danger, yeah, take the first watch. Let's see what happens. Alright, nothing happens throughout your watch.
Just like, wait a minute. There's gonna be some bandits come around saying they're come for taxes. I'll give them money, and it's gonna turn out they're just bandits. All right, Gnomeface, wake up. You and Demi.
Although I'm pretty sure if they were meta-wise, I'm pretty sure if they were bandits and you handed them money, they probably still would have just left.
Yeah. I wake up. I give Demi a kiss and I tell her to watch one side. I watch the other. I summon my water elemental to patrol the middle.
All right. You do that. Willow and Donny go to bed, and you see nothing.
I unsummon my elemental back into his bottle, and I kick Donny Danger, and I tell Demi to wait, and then I tell Willow to wake up.
You tell Demi to wake up Willow.
Sure, that works.
All right, you do so, and Donny, you get woken up by a foot kicking you in your side, and Willow wakes up gracefully, and you guys can start going on your way unless Donny has something to say.
I can wake up gracefully too, and I do a pirouette as I get out of bed.
Roll.
14.
You successfully do a pirouette as you exit your slumber.
Ha! Top that, Willow.
Okay. So you guys start going. You're on your way, and then you get to the river that you recognize. This is where on the other side of the bridge, that's when Gnomeface got really mad at Donny. And this is where Donny washed off his trousers.
Oh, I was asking you about something. I
Was that you kind of cut out?
I was going to ask you something, Gnomeface. I pull up this bone sword. Did you figure out what's going on with this thing? Like, if it's got an enchantment or something?
I do have very basic enchanting skills, but I mean, the most I could do is sense if it's magical or not.
I mean,
I reach out my magical senses and try to see if there's any energy coming from it. I rolled an 18.
You sense that there must be something because nothing else would hold this bone sword together.
I relay as much, and I go, my enchanting's not strong enough to really detect much about this. My suggestion would be go to the library, find the old bat you always see me talking to, and see if she knows anything. She's basically probably the smartest person in the kingdom when it comes to magic.
I'll have to try and remember that. You guys both got... You and Toriel both got something kind of crazy from there, right?
I can animate dead things now, and Toriel got her skeleton minion.
So this has to be something equally awesome, because those are both pretty cool.
Or it could just be a giant bone sword, because all you do is hit things over the head with weapons.
True, it could at least be an extra large bone sword. Which it isn't. So it's got to be more to it than that.
Like I said, talk to the old bat. She's smart.
Alright. Well, we get to Brockheart.
Alright. So, yeah, you guys end up crossing the bridge. make your way a little bit longer, and well, then you arrive at the graveyard. Nothing else really happens. Where is it? Oh, there it is.
What do we see besides, the graveyard? Does it still have a? Does it have any signs of battle or dead bodies? Maybe Toriel.
You see this. The gate.
Here
You approach the graveyard. The gate's wide open, just the way you left it. There's no fog or anything around. I mean, it's a cloudy day, but there's no like thick fog like was before. You can see pretty much almost across the graveyard.
Maybe we should just cut across the trail without hitting anything.
Well, I suggest we at least veer towards where we left Toriel to, like I said, see if she left us any notes or if she left us a corpse.
It is approaching night, by the way.
Okay.
And we go about this quickly so that we can get to the other side of the graveyard before nightfall.
Yeah, let's quickly get to Toriel's last known position and then head out of here once we're done with that, and then camp out on the other side of the graveyard before we head all the way to Brockheart.
Agreed?
What? You guys are scared to camp inside the graveyard?
Yes,
very.
Psh.
Oh, you said these are wide enough for us to walk two abreast, right?
Yeah,
I'm
you
not
can
gonna
walk
try
too
it.
wide.
Huh?
I said yeah, so you can walk too wide.
I don't know if I trust it.
So this is where we left Toriel. I'm gonna roll perception to see if I spot anything. What in the balls did I just do? Me and Demi both are rolling perception. I got an 18. Demi got a 3.
Modifiers?
Charisma. My
No.
charisma modifier is
That's how you get it set up.
2. So mine is a unnatural 20, and I don't know what Demi's charisma is. Probably pretty high since she's,
Yeah, she's got plus 4.
So yeah, so hers would be a 7 then.
All right. You guys look around for the two of you. You find a trinket laying on the ground, like right around here. Oh, wrong. Right around like here, which is where
Is it one of the ones from Toriel's necklace?
It looks like it could be.
Can I tell what it is, or is it disfigured in ways?
Are you gonna pick it up first?
Yeah, I pick it up, of course.
Oh, well, you didn't say that, so I was thinking
figured
you
it
were
was
looking
implied.
at it from like 5 feet away.
Figured it was implied.
Squinting at it from a distance.
It looks like a trinket that she had, or that it's the same style as the trinkets that she would have on her necklace. Although this one is a snake.
Oh, so it's not one of hers, because I know all of her trinkets. But I do pocket it, just in case I run into her again. I know that she cares about animals, and maybe she can turn this into one. So I put it in my inventory.
All right, you do that.
Do I see any of this?
I mean, yeah, you guys are in a group. You didn't roll enough to see the trinket, but like, you can tell that there's a battle here. The crypt is actually like still open a little bit. So
Yeah, if she's still alive, it'll be good to give this back to her. I'm sure she would have lost it if that's the case. That's not to leave it here, is what I'm saying.
Oh, and that detail, no, unless Gnomeface told you about it, you don't see that part. You just see him pick something up off the ground.
Oh, what do you got there?
I got a shiny metal object.
Oh. Just like you to pocket everything that looks shiny.
You know, you never know when something shiny could be helpful.
Or cursed.
Yeah, true. You got a point there.
You mages and your damn magic. Anyways, I don't think there's any signs of Toriel around here. I'd rather not wait for the Wraith to show up, so maybe we should just head back out.
I agree. Let us head out.
We will leave our adventurers here, taking a night's rest outside of their favorite graveyard on the way back to Brockheart. Is Donny Danger satisfied with Hammerfell's celebrations of them? What does the token on the ground mean for Toriel? Is she still alive? And or will our adventurers bump into her? Find out next time on the Guild of Brockheart, when our adventurers should be arriving at Brockheart.